In this video, I'm going to show you why the law of attraction is not enough. In a way, it's being misinterpreted by so many people. I'm going to show you the process to apply instead and how this will change everything about the kind of results you are getting. Welcome back to another video. My name's Aaron and I help people expand their consciousness. Now in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you more on why the law of attraction for many people can put people on a tangent. And it can also cause a lot of people to not feel like they're enough, like maybe they're doing it wrong, like why am I thinking of this thing but I'm not experiencing what I want, and there's a lot of resistance there. And I know for even me in the beginning of me learning about the law of attraction, at the time I worked at Barney's, New York. No, I was actually working at Nordstrom's in women's shoes, and I learned about it and I started to see the correlation between what I think and what I felt and what I was experiencing. So thinking, feeling, and then experiencing. And as I started to set more intentions, I started getting a different kind of result. However, what I realized is even if I was focusing on something I wanted and intending for it, sometimes I wouldn't get the results that I want. Sometimes it would be like I would go around and I would feel this like underlying resistance, and even though I'm doing what they say in all the books, I saw the movie The Secret and all these things, even though I'd be doing it, I wouldn't be getting the kind of results that I wanted, which would leave me feeling frustrated, leave me feeling like, does this process really work? And what I learned from this process and what I've learned through now years of living this lifestyle, plus also helping other people to live their ideal lifestyle, is knowing it's not about your thoughts creating your reality. It's not even about the law of attraction, attracting something out there in the outer world into your current life. The key to this is understanding your vibration underneath the desire, your vibration underneath who you really are. Because you don't get in life that which you want. You don't always get that which you think. You always get a reflection of who you are, which is your identity. And part of who you are, the most important part, is understanding your vibrational level of consciousness. Now, look at this chart right here. Let me show you an example. And once you see this, you'll see this in almost everything, and you'll be able to see this in a very powerful way. You've got the chart of consciousness here. You've got shame, fear, guilt, anger, and then you'll eventually have acceptance. Neutrality, acceptance, reasoning, love, joy, peace, enlightenment. Everybody has a base level gravity vibration that they are currently at due to the way they think, feel, and act. These three things influence vibration. Now, imagine somebody is feeling anger. They're feeling anger at somebody that maybe treated them a certain way. Maybe, for example, I know this as well. I used to feel like I was trying to prove people wrong that didn't believe in me and my vision of wanting to become a YouTuber. So imagine then I'm taking action and I'm thinking and I'm angry and I'm taking action like, this is what I want to create. I'm going to show them wrong. That vibrational frequency is a slower vibration than that of joy, than that of love, than that of even reasoning. So then the energy behind the thoughts that I have, the energy behind the emotion I have, the energy behind the action I have is anger. Guess what? That is going to block me from actually experiencing what I want. Not only is it going to block me, I'm going to create a ton of resistance along the way. I'm doing it because I'm trying to prove people wrong. It's some external reason rather than doing it because I love doing it. And then what happens is I go on this tangent where things don't happen. Let's say that we feel some other lower vibrational energy. Say we feel some type of fear. We feel fear. So I know even like that sales commission job I had, working at women's shoes. If I were to feel fearful of going out into the sales floor, I could be thinking all I want about helping customers and making money. But if I go out there fearful, worried about what people will think, that energy underneath the desire, underneath that of the intention, is a very slow vibration. Now here's another factor in this. When you look at the scale right now, imagine there are certain beliefs that keep you entrained in a certain vibration. For example, if you believe that you are a victim, then you may stay in 200 and below, less than 200, because 200 is courage. So 200 and below, you feel like a victim. Guess what? That belief is going to keep you in that smaller that lower vibration, the slower vibration, even though you might be thinking about it, because the thoughts have a slow vibration, and because not even just the thoughts, but because you may be feeling that way as well and acting as that as well, then you're going to experience a direct reflection of that reality. So this is the key. The key is being aware of the beliefs that may be keeping you in that little vibrational range. It's becoming aware of your vibration. This is all about vibration. I used to make a lot of law of attraction videos, but then what happened is I realized that the key is not trying to attract something else into your life, because those external things will never really make you happy. And everybody's still gonna try though. It's Les Brown has a saying. He's like, they tell you that love or not love. They tell you that money and being rich ain't gonna make you happy, but everybody want to try anyways, So the idea is that we may be trying anyways, but it's knowing that at the end of that's not going to equal the happiness. This is why the key is actually raising your vibrational level of consciousness. When you raise your vibrational level of consciousness, you have higher vibration that you are emitting, that you are being, and then the thoughts you have more potency. Then the emotion you feel is a higher vibration, and you enjoy the moment more. You're able to have more fun. I'll tell you right now, that old 9-to-5 job that I had selling women's shoes, the days I went in just having fun, intending to help other people, add value to other people, and the higher vibrations of that chart, you will see that of joy, peace, love, and enlightenment. That is all about adding value, about being that value, about seeing everyone else is connected to you. So the key to this is not attracting something from over there into your life. The key is being aware of the energy underneath why you want what you want, and being aware of where your current vibration is. And if you look at the scale, what you can see is, where are you predominantly living? In what vibrational emotions? We all have a gravity set point. And back in 2012, I went through a spiritual awakening. My vibrational set point went from like a 3 out of 10 to a 7 out of 10. Not saying I'm enlightened. I'm only saying that my vibration, in comparison to where it was, to the pain of my past and the way I saw myself of feeling unworthy, once I let go of that story, that meaning, my vibration then raised, and then I started to feel completely different. Now, I'll tell you right now that one of the best ways to raise up this vibrational scale of consciousness is to learn meditation. When I learned meditation, my whole entire life changed. And to do that, all I did is I learned how to observe my thoughts. At first, I felt a lot of resistance. I learned meditation, and I was like, okay, I knew about the law of attraction. I was like, don't want to think of negative thoughts, don't want to attract something negative. And the more I thought of that, guess what? The more resistance I felt. But then what I did is I said, you know what? That's just a thought. And when I started to observe those thoughts, they would come in and then go. And then come in and then go. And as I allowed the thoughts to be there, they began to go away more and more. There was more of a gap, more of a space. And then as I started to sink into it, I started to feel really good in my own body. Started to become more present in my body. I realized most of my life was scattering my energy into the future or the past. Then I started to be more present to the moment, and I became aware that the way I was viewing my past was causing me to feel a lot of resistance, a lot of lower vibrational energy. So even though I may be trying to attract more money and abundance in my life, I was going about it with this vibration underneath me of feeling unworthy because of my painful past with like my ex-stepmom and all that. You've probably seen or heard me talk about other videos on that. So because of that meaning I was giving to my past, it was causing me to stay into a lower vibrational energy. You want to know what really changed it too? Was redefining that meaning. When I began to see that the pain of my ex-stepmom, who was physically, mentally, verbally abusive, between 7 and 15 years old, my dad divorced her. Between that age though, I was giving that such a meaning, even after my dad divorced her, that I wasn't worthy. A lot of negative meanings I was giving it. Like, why did this happen? Why didn't I have much of a childhood? Like, my brother and I many times were just locked outside, had to do work when they weren't home, parents weren't home, or my ex-stepmom and my dad weren't home. And then my brother and I weren't allowed to watch TV or have friends, so we had to earn going to school activities. We got in trouble. School activities got taken away. My question is, well, why wasn't I able to have that childhood? And I felt a lot of resistance. But then I had a spiritual awakening in 2012. And it just all made sense to me. A lot of that pressure happened that pushed me then into going through a spiritual awakening, which then awakened my life purpose of helping other people go through, their spiritual awakening. Maybe helping give people, give information that I'm passionate about, helping other people to do that. And then it all made sense to me. I reframed the meaning. Because the idea of having the abusive stepmom, as crazy as this sounds, is a neutral idea. Some people that'll happen and their life will go in a downward spiral. Some people that will happen and that will propel them in so many different ways of helping other people to get out of that painful situation. And it's one of the reasons I share it on a lot of my YouTube videos. I've made 1,000 videos. I know that some of them are repetitive. I get it. But the story, I think, helps wake people up that have also been through pain. And I don't know which videos I see, you know what I mean? But you don't want to attract your reality using your thoughts and wanting these materialistic things. Nothing wrong with it. But what you really want to do is raise your vibrational level of consciousness. And when you raise your vibrational level of consciousness, these things come easier anyways. Synchronicity will increase in your life. You will feel more connected to yourself and other people. You will be in a higher vibration. So when you do intend for things, it happens very quick. When you're in a low vibe state and you try to attract things, it's coming from a desperate energy and you create a lot of resistance. If you're feeling shame, fear, and guilt and you're trying to attract a relationship, guess what kind of relationship you'll most likely attract? You don't attract that which you want or that which you think. You attract what you are. And even if you think, I'm going to attract the best person in the world, blah, 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 blah. If you don't believe deep down you're worthy of it, then guess what? You're not gonna be able to perceive of it. So the key and the thing I really want to motivate you to do is to raise your vibration. And when you raise your vibration, you will then change your life. Everything will come easier. The more I focus less on trying to attract certain things in my life and just raising my own vibration, feeling gratitude, having fun, and something else as well, just have more fun. Joke around a little bit more. Go do things with your friends. I don't know, what do you and your friends do? You guys go on hot air balloon rides? Do that, okay? If that's your excitement, then do it safely. Don't make your own and make a YouTube video about it or anything. Anyways, there's also, I have a playlist that will raise your vibration if you watch it. It's 7 of my top videos on raising vibration. I'll go ahead and link it here. Listen to that. Listen to all those videos. It'll completely change the way that you see raising your vibration process. And it'll help you learn more about that as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it raised your vibration. I hope you see more about how to go about this process now. And as always, I'll talk to you later. Peace, much love, and namaste.